Hey tubes, I'm working on the base here of the Maytag 92. Like I showed you before, it's got a crack. Let's see if I can find it here with the camera. There we go. Looks kind of big on the screen, but it's not that big. So I gotta grind that out and clean it up, and continues. It's on both sides. Let me see if we can see it down here. There we go. So it comes down under there, goes up on top, and around the other side. See if I can open it up for you there. Anyway, I'm going to grind that out and clean it up a little bit and V it out, and maybe tomorrow when Racer's here, maybe we'll get that all welded up. That's cast iron, so we're gonna have to heat it up, maybe stick it in a barbecue and keep it warm, and then put in some sand so it cools down slow. Let me clean that up. I'll show you what it looks like. I cleaned it up and notched it out there. I took the light off. It was so shiny I couldn't see it. It wasn't showing up on camera, but came out pretty good. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, now I'm going to try the other side. The other side's going to be a little tougher. I got the inside there. I couldn't get it as well. Well, it's actually I couldn't make it as deep anyway because the metal's not all that deep, by 1/4 inch, and I got a pretty big groove on the other side there. But made enough of a groove there that'll help. I had to use a die grinder. I hate using these things. They throw metal slivers all over the place. You get one in your eye and you know it. Alright, it's all ready to weld up. Just have to wait for my little buddy Racer to get over here, and it should be tomorrow morning, so we'll get it done then. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, tubes. Me and little Racer here. Say hey, Race.
Hey, guys.
We're going to attempt to weld this base up here. And what he's going to do is he has his can of map gas there, and he's going to heat it up, and we're going to weld it, and then we're going to take it out here. Open the door, buddy. And then we're going to stick it in the barbecue to keep it from cooling too fast. We've got our sand cooking up now. We're going to lay it down, and then we're going to pour sand on the joint that we welded and let it cool down real slow. So that's the plan. Alright, let me set you up on the tripod. Alright, little Racer's got it all heating up. It's been heating up for about 5 minutes now. Should be ready to go. Oh, you're going to have to turn your head. Unless you want to get a helmet. You want to get a helmet?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
Alright, let me helmet. Let me pause this for a second. Alright, ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Look at that one. Blew it to pieces, man. So much for that thing on there. At least I got it here.
Yeah, a little piece of it.
Okay, let me turn that heat down on that. Back off. Back off, man. You're backing off. Pretty good now, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's plenty good.
Maybe you can build this edge up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll get that from behind. here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa! Is that my table on fire?
That's just a molten ball hitting it. It'll be okay.
I think my foot's on fire.
Better yours than mine.
We'll give her another pass.
Right.
That looks pretty good. So I don't want to put too much heat on it. Stay in camera view there. There we go. Good. My table's on fire.
Throw a little spit on it, you'll be okay.
There we go.
They said that wouldn't happen.
We're welding right on top of it. I smoke in my eye. Alright. Hopefully I got enough rod here to do this bottom piece. Okay. There. I think it's good, yeah. That'll work. Be able to clean it up.
About this edge up here. You get a little more up there or no? It's supposed to be like a ramp.
Yeah. Let me get another rod. Let me shut you guys down.
Smoky in here.
Here we go. Alright. Try and get this top here. See, it's better. Pretty good. Get right up here. I think we got it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. I think the more we mess with, the worse it'll get. Yeah, it's good. It was shaped that pretty good. too hot? You got the gloves, so you're gonna have to do that. I might be able to let me adjust the camera so these guys can see what we're doing here. Alright. This is warm, but it's not too bad. Woo! It's hot. Baby, that's hot. Alright, let me show you what little Racer's doing here. Get you off the tripod. Hot?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's plenty. Yeah, little Racer used to pour some sand on here. We got the barbecue cooking, and that'll help that cool down slow. So we're going to let this turn it off and let it cool. All right, Ray, shut her down. All right. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. Now we just have to clean that up. Clean that weld up and we'll be okay. Alright, tube, this is what we got. It cooled down. It's not pretty, you know, because the rod I was using was probably too big for this job, you know, but that's the only Sertanium rod I had. This here is what 500 Passwords gave me. He gave it to me for the head, you know, which is a lot thicker metal. And this was ideal for it, but that's all I had. And I probably should have used a rod smaller, similar to that right there, but, you know, you gotta use what you have, and I'm happy with the results. I just have to do a little grinding and maybe even put a little JP Weld on there or something and pretty it up. But it's solid and it works, and that's what we're after. So I'm gonna grind that up a little bit and clean it up, and like I say, maybe put some JB Weld on it just for looks. But it's strong as can be. It's stronger than the rest of the casting there. So we're happy. Alright. Thanks for them rods there. 500 Passwords. They came in handy again. Alrighty. We'll show you when it's done. Alright, tubes. I wasn't happy the way it turned out there. After I cleaned the slag off and everything, it wasn't as good as it looked with all slag on it. So I wound up giving it another pass. But now I got plenty of weld on there, and even on the bottom. I'm going to take it down. Not going to take it all the way down. I could make it flush and make it so you couldn't really see it was welded, but I want to leave a little meat on there. Let me grind this up a little and see what it looks like. Alright, I ground that down and fared it in with some JB Weld. Actually came out pretty good. You know, there's a straight edge on it. I think once I put some primer on it, you're really not going to be able to tell. You know, the average person. Even the inside came out real nice and smooth. And the bottom too came out good. I think I prime and paint that, you really won't even know. You know, the average person looking at that will never be able to tell it was repaired. Alright. Let me upload this for you guys, and then we'll continue on.